So the other day, I was at my friend John's farm, which is Circle City Farm here in Indianapolis, Indiana, and he has a whole row of comfrey growing. So we were having a very long discussion about the different things that you can do with comfrey and how we both use it. So I figured I'd make a video about how we use it here on our very small suburban homestead, which is on a quarter-acre lot, and we don't even really use all of it. So here we have a huge mess of comfrey growing. Usually when people come here, they ask, like, what is this huge jungle-looking plant that grows? And it's comfrey. And one of the many uses that it has is as a salve. You can actually make it into a cream or a salve for cuts, burns, scrapes, things of that nature. It's kind of one of those plants where you see in the movies and you get a scrape and somebody rubs something up and rubs it on you. It's one of those plants. So in either event, I like to wait till it flowers, and once it flowers, one of the things that I do with it, one, I like the flower, so it just brings in more pollinators, but once it gets so high, I like to feed it to the chickens, and they absolutely love it. In fact, I couldn't have it grow this high if chickens were anywhere near it. So I'll just show you here. I basically use just ordinary clippers, and you could use a knife, you could use anything. In fact, I've just grabbed it with my hands, but it's very easy to cut, and or pull, however you want to do it. And I'll show you how the chickens react to comfrey. So here we are on the other side, inside of kind of do a paddock shift thing here, right? So this is the chicken side during the growing season. We don't want them on the garden side. So here in the chicken pen, we'll see how they absolutely love comfrey. So we'll throw some out for them. They specifically like the flowers, especially, but they'll eat, the entire plant. So naturally, we don't feed them nothing but comfrey, but it's an awesome supplement. They eat it, they like it. It grows. It's a very hardy plant. Yeah, it's kind of hard to kill it. If you can look over here, there's basically some comfrey growing on the outside of the fence here, and it is chopped off completely because they will stick their heads through here, and every day, whatever bit of comfrey grows, and it grows really, really fast, they like to take a bite of that. Just as far as they can stick their heads in, through the fence to get to. So it's really a great plant to have around as far as specifically for any kind of duck or chicken or anything like that that likes, or any kind of poultry that likes to eat comfrey. They absolutely love it. It's easy to grow, it's hardy, but there's a lot of other uses. So I'll show you another thing that I do with comfrey, which is making a compost tea because it's extremely high in nitrogen. So I'll show you that here. Okay, so another thing that we were speaking about was compost tea. So basically it's pretty easy. You just take the comfrey leaf, stem on, I just throw the whole thing in here. A lot of people separate it. I don't stress out about it. I just take the whole thing, throw it in, fill it up with water, and I actually add a lot more than that, maybe as much to fill the bucket up, but just fill it up with water, preferably rainwater, but just fill it up with water because you're going to let it sit for a few weeks, and really just a week, because I'll show you what it looks like after about a week. They say a few weeks, but this is a week, and it stews, and it all just kind of breaks up, and it forms you're making a compost tea from the leaves. And if you smell this, and you can watch it bubble, there's so much nitrogen that it smells just like manure. It stinks really bad, but that's good. It won't burn your plants or anything of that nature. So it's kind of a green fertilizer. It's a green manure, a lot of people call it. So a lot of people dilute it, however you want to use it, as a fertilizer that you really can't overdo, as long as you dilute it pretty well. And with even with the little bits, I don't mind throwing that, in the garden and letting that compost down by itself. But this is only after about a week that it got this goo. So That's just another use that you can use for. I really don't use it much as a salve or anything of that nature, but that is something that we'll experiment with and film it and see how it goes. But that's pretty much how we use it thus far. We let it grow, chop it down, use it for fertilizer, feed it to the chickens, and just that's about it. See ya.